Hey everyone, let's showcase Pearl's potential as a Dark LB chainer. And also there's nothing else really to do in this game as of right now. The cool stuff in Vision World unlocks on Monday. So I was looking for a trial that is weak to Dark. I found Belphegor. Well, I don't want to say latest, but he was one of the latest trials we've gotten. He's still somewhat bulky, 20 billion HP. That sounds like a job for our latest Dark LB chainer. And this video pretty much showcases the potential of Lady Black Pearl, or Pearl. Alright, so this is the team. We're using a trashy JP unit, Renoa in that case. Honestly, I could use Dark Fina. That one would guarantee me the all mission one, but Renoa has one upside, and that is she has the Dark Imperil field, which is very cool. On the other hand, that means neither Wilk nor Esther will have a good Dark Imperil, because none of these Dark Amplification, because, and that's a theme with JP units, they're all trash. They're all single use and never think about it again. So Renoa, she has that Imperil field, yay, but she neither has an imbue for the party, neither does she have an amp for the party. That's just for herself. So what we have to do is we have to use Duelist Tag. Duelist Tag is a Vision World item from Trials of Mana, which ran last year, so if you missed it, tough luck, I'd guess. I believe if you ran Vision World, the Trials of Mana Vision World, you still can craft it, but if you've entirely missed the Vision World from Trials of Mana, out of luck, sadly. So this isn't really much a guide, this is just basically playing around and having some fun with my latest unit. So let's go. Oh, also by the way, small spoiler, almost 11k attack on Pearl in Brave Shift, but we'll get to that later. So let's get started. Some fun. And again, this is going to be a turn 4 clear, so we entirely skip the main mechanics of this fight. Alright, so as you've seen, we're starting Pearl in base form. She does not have Warring Spirit in base form, which is a huge pita, but there are ways around this. So what we're going to do is Wilk is going to Brave Shift. He's starting using Titus's STMR in the base form. Using Cloud Style Hurricane to unlock his 90% break. Esther just gets ready. Renoa quadruples Aura +2 for LB fill on Pearl. We're gonna send in both Wilk and Esther first, and then fill the LB. Oh jeez, this pussy can't handle anything. Alright, Pearl's LB is full. LB gauge. Let's shift her and auto attack. That one is her LB increase modifier, 50x, because we will limit burst on turns 3 and 4. Reason being, her Brave Shifted Imperil LB only lasts 2 turns. On this turn, it won't be up on turn 4 anymore. That means neither Wilk nor Esther benefit from the Imperil. That's kind of no bueno, so I'm gonna do it all on turn 3 and 4, which is fine. We have Sylvie to handle that. So Sylvie is going to Burgeoning Defense, Compassionate Knight, and we're gonna do Alliance instead of Resolve. We don't need the healing. Now, one of the downsides of not starting Pearl in Brave Shift is that she has the 200% preemptive Dark Resistance buff, which is a huge deal for this fight. But I geared Sylvie for that, and she also has her 80% own Dark Resistance buff, so it's totally fine. Alright. Now let's shift Sylvie. That she passive provokes. I probably forgot to give Sylvie passive provoke in base form, but whatever. Esther limit bursts. Wilk does Vengeance for the 90% break. We're shifting Reno on this turn, for Diablo to summon the Imperil field. And Black Pearl is going to synchro full ST meter on whoever you like. Honestly, there's nobody we need to give it to, so I'll just give it to Wilk. Black Pearl Iridescence for the rolling Dark Amp that finishes by turn 4, and Blamo for whatever. So we'll do Sylvie first. Oh geez, this PC. Let's send in the Chainers, wait for the field to show up, and send in Renoa. So our side of the field has the LP damage boost, the enemy side of the field has the Dark Imperil, exactly what we want for turn 4. Alright, Sylvie takes no damage, very much to our liking. Alright, Wilk shifts back to base, he is going to Memories, Ancestors and Frenzied Claws. We'll have Renoa now use Duelist's Tag, a 3-turn Dark Imbue. And Esther just prepares yet again. Sylvie is going to Poached Demon on Pearl. She's going to I've Got Your Back on Pearl for the LB fill mainly. And last action is going to be Clever Paladin Strike. And we'll have Pearl use Soul Reaver. Now this chain will break all over the place. That's fine, I don't really mind. All the damage is coming next turn regardless. So let's do some damage here. We still did 20% even with the chain being all over the place, which is cool. We also had no Demon Killer buff. Pearl now has it, so that's gonna be fun. We still did 3 billion damage. Kinda crazy, honestly. Oh jeez. I'm so sorry about all of these frame drops. It's getting crazier by the day, I feel like. Alright, so we're shifting. Wilk is going to limit, Esther is limiting, Renoa is using Claw of the Dragon, and Sylvie, whoever did this on the global unit team, Cheerful Paladin Strike is absolute mirror of equity frames. So whoever designed Sylvie's kit, you are a genius. Thank you for that. So Sylvie is going to triple absolute mirror of equity because Pearl's LB is also absolute mirror of equity frames, so that lines up perfectly. Absolute madman who gave Sylvie absolute mirror of equity frames. And yeah, we're gonna start this off with the right hand side, including Renoa, and then immediately send in Pearl and Sylvie as well, so we still take effect of the Imperil field. Alright, I say we do this. So send. And let's see how much damage we deal. Pearl is super backloaded as well. So I didn't even see Pearl's damage, but we killed the boss. So let's see. We did more than 80%. We did 20 billion and the boss, we did 20.3 billion. The boss has 20 billion in total. So we one-shotted this boss. Amazing. Amazing. And Pearl did 3/4 of that damage. 15 out of 20 billion are coming from Pearl alone. Absolute mad lad, this girl. Yeah. I mean, sure, Wilk and Esther also chipped in with some damage, but it is very obvious who did the brunt of this damage. And again, huge credit to the guy designing Sylvie's kit, giving an absolute mirror of equity frames. Genius move. Thank you for that. Awesome. So yeah, let's check out the gear, because that one is really nice, especially on Pearl, and that's the reason why she is so good in this. So let's check out Sylvie first. Sylvie, base form, not provoking. I'll spread out the things a little bit. Just kind of whatever, it's an oversight on my end. Sylvie should be passive provoking here too. That's the gear. Missing one piece, but that's fine. The first turn is rather easy. Brave Shift, that's the actual gear, because we're not starting Pearl in Brave Shift for the preemptive dark resistance. So 230 dark resistance, which is very important for this fight. So all of this, Reclaim Serenity, one Source of Guts, which we didn't need, so that's all coolio. And a Demonist card for enough MP to counter the MP drain, especially with Philosopher's Stone on it. Alright, so Pearl, base form, Titus's STMR for the modifier buff. Lots of auto LB and LB fill rate. So she sports a maximum LB fill rate per turn. That's why we were had such an easy time filling her LB turn 1. And then the Brave Shift, 10,809 attack. This would probably go up to 11k if I 130'd her. I'm kind of waiting on doing that to see if she's actually needed for Dark Visions in next month. But we'll see. She could be one of those units that are potentially worth doing that on. But yeah, as you can see, she got all the gear. She got all the gear in the world, all 4 pieces, with one of them being the Magisters for the 6x cap. She's got GF extension, she's got the Knights of Clarius, she got it all. She also is on the Knights of Grandchild card, and without any item world, I've been too lazy with item world, I'm still at 0 points. She still caps out on everything, so maxed out Demon, perfectly maxed out on LB damage, and perfectly maxed out on attack percent and double hand attack. Absolute amazing unit. Yeah, I love her, as you can tell, probably. And then there's Renoa, based from kind of whatever, just some bulk, honestly, nothing too fancy. Very important to have Behemoth synergy, so we can for sure summon a Diabolos on turn 2. Whatever card, whatever gearing in the Brave Shift, just look for the MP drain, which didn't happen on her because Sylvie's passive provoking, some more Behemoth synergy for Esper fill, and that's pretty much it. Oh, very important to have Eye of the Dragon, obviously. Wilk, base form, whatever, starting with Titus the Sculptor. Rest you can pretty much ignore, his own vision card. Brave Shift, just the usual gearing, nothing too fancy, TBH. One empty slot, this was for Reclaimed Serenity, would be this one. He still easily caps it all, maxed out attack, maxed out LB, maxed out Demon. Pretty good, honestly, but it's Wilk. And then here's Esther doing her thing, maxed out on everything as well, with the Smile card. Is the Smile card an upgrade? I don't think so, but it's kind of whatever. This is to showcase Pearl, not Esther. So maxed out LB, maxed out Demon Killer, or on the LB side of things for her. It's probably decent, it's just a 200 or 300 attack loss. The LB modifier might make up for it, but I haven't done the math, I don't even care. This was to showcase Pearl at the end of the day. And yeah, that's pretty much been it. So a fun clear, we one-shot the boss, technically speaking. We did more damage than the boss has HP in one go. I called it a one-shot. I liked it, I enjoyed that very much so. I hope you guys did too. Obviously, not meant to be a guide, very expensive gear, needs EX plus 3 Pearl, needs dual attack. But it's fun to do stuff when there's nothing else to do. And with that, thank you all for watching. See you all on Monday for Vision World. Bye bye.